3 steps to release the undiscovered genius within your mind. Potentially your mind is that of a genius. You have the same capacity as a Beethoven or an Einstein. Psychologists have proved that the average person could achieve the same great things that geniuses have, if they would just use as little as 10% more of their brain potential. Think of it. You have the genius to create greatness if you will but use 10% more of your brain potential than you now use. In fact, the great psychologist William James goes even further in his discovery of the human mind. He states that the greatest geniuses of history used only 10% of their brain potential. Now this is an astounding statement, and promises you untold power if you can only release a small part of your brain potential. The thoughts and inspiration of a Leonardo da Vinci may be imprinted on your consciousness and act as a blueprint upon which to construct your new and greater destiny. The insight of a Galileo, the daring of a Newton, may be emblazoned upon your conscious and subconscious minds, causing you to break through the barriers of ignorance and limitation that may be keeping you from winning high goals in life. The imagination and audacity of a Benjamin Franklin, or an Edison, may cause you to discover priceless secrets of the universe, as they did when they discovered and harnessed electric power. You can harness the genius within your mind and find a whole new world of wonder and enchantment. Grow wings of the imagination. You are an undiscovered genius, and when you grow wings of the imagination you may soar into unlimited realms of great achievement. Dare to think of yourself as being an extraordinary person, with great powers of the mind. You were created with an imagination that can cause you to think of yourself as being big, successful, rich, powerful. Anything you desire can be imaged, and the wings of imagination will carry you aloft into that rarefied atmosphere of genius and greatness. On the first sketch of a flying machine ever built by man, Leonardo da Vinci wrote these prophetic words: "Man shall grow wings." That first airplane which da Vinci built, actually glided a few feet, for it had no motor, but the church leaders of that day made him destroy his flying machine. You must grow wings of the imagination if you wish to soar above the barriers of ignorance, superstition and hatred which shroud the lowlands of human limitation today. Man is aiming for the stars in his spaceships today. You must also aim at the stars of idealism, beauty, truth, goodness and knowledge, if you wish to rise above the gravity pull of failure, fear, frustration and poverty. Building new habit patterns. Habit patterns hold every one of us in their powerful grip. Perhaps the undiscovered genius within your mind is being stifled even now by the old habit patterns you have set in the past. These habit patterns may be set in your childhood, by your own family. They may have told you to forget your dream of being successful, of becoming a great writer, artist, actor, businessman. These negative thoughts lodge in your subconscious mind and short-circuit the dynamic energy of your mind and body. You must begin today to build new habit patterns of thought that will release you from your prison house of negative actions. Just think what creatures of habit we really are. You reach down in the morning and automatically lace your shoes without giving it a thought, but when you first learned how to do this simple act, it was a real effort. You shave and shower, or make up automatically while your mind thinks of other things. Habit makes your movements unconscious and effortless. Your new habit patterns must be carefully built so they will replace the old habit patterns of failure, sickness, misery, age and unhappiness that might have been put into your mind. You do this through a mental process that changes your concepts about yourself and life in general. You begin to think right now that you can achieve any goal you wish to attain. You begin to imitate the thoughts and inspirations of the great geniuses of history. We emulate their high ideals, we perform the inspiring acts that made them great, we duplicate the great deeds of others by following in their mental footsteps. You are an heir to a kingdom. The Bible tells us, you are an heir to a kingdom. Believe this statement as being literally true. It will help give you courage and faith. It will instantly help you shatter the mold of negative thoughts that might have been implanted in your mind as a child. The Bible also states, it is the Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom. Believe this, and you will instantly begin to act and think and talk in a much more positive manner. You will realize that the world and all therein was created for you to use and enjoy. You were created in the image and likeness of God. This spiritual belief will also help you realize that nothing but the best is good enough for one of God's highest forms of creation. When you fortify your mind with this type of faith, you will instantly release all the stored up dynamic energy of your brain and body, and it will carry you on to great heights of achievement. Good a set of thought. Sow a thought, reap a habit. Sow a habit, reap a character. Sow a character, reap a destiny. Actually, you build your future destiny thought by thought, and as these thoughts become more dynamic and perfect, they begin to shape your character and destiny in paths of greatness. Planting the positive seeds in your mind. What are the positive seeds that you must plant in your mind, if you wish to achieve a great destiny? By planting the seed of happiness, you begin to come into experiences that reflect pleasure and joy, By planting the seed of riches, you begin to do the things that will attract more money and make you rich. By planting the seed of success in your work, you will gradually evolve into your right work, or business, and achieve success in that field. The Bible also gives this great psychological law for planting positive thoughts or seeds in the mind. It says, "As ye sow, so shall ye reap." Build the habit patterns of thinking health, happiness, success, friendship, romance, riches, in your daily life. Charles Schwab's secret. Charles Schwab, who made over $100 million in his lifetime, knew well the secret power that can come from building habit patterns of positive thinking. He once said, "I have failed 49% of the time and succeeded only 51% of the time." That 2% difference, if it is on the positive side, can spell the difference between success and failure. You will undoubtedly experience many situations in life which you may put down as defeats. Actually, however, they are only life experiences common to all people. The only thing that really matters ultimately, is to have more of these positive, successful experiences, than those of defeat and failure. You can only do this by refusing to accept life's negative defeats as being real or permanent. Each time you suffer a reverse, come right back and try again, with the determination that this time you will really make the grade. Remember, there is only a 2% difference between failure and success. Think and live for that 2%, not the other 98% of indifferent success. Just remember, every genius of history had this same type of discouragement to go through, before breaking the bonds of negativity and frustration, and going on to heights of greatness. A prophet is without honor in his own country. Those closest to you sometimes are the very last ones to recognize the genius within you or to give you recognition for having great talent. Here are the 3 powerful steps to take to release the undiscovered genius within your mind. 1. Each day try to originate some new and daring concept of thought in relation to your life. Write these down in a notebook and begin to apply them to your activities. 2. Live in your imagination at least 1/2 hour a day. See yourself as the person you wish to be. Visualize yourself as the manager of the department where you work. See yourself owning your own business. Imagine yourself taking trips to foreign countries. Build the new concept of your great powers by seeing how many refinements you can make on such inventions as the radio, television, computer. Write down ideas for great stories, novels, movies. You may not intend to be a writer, but this mental exercise will extend your thinking to the realm of creative ideas and cause the subconscious mind to release more power to your everyday activities. 3. Pick some outstanding genius of history each day and emulate his philosophy, his thinking, his inspiration. Study the lives of the great geniuses of history, searching for these great thoughts which you may borrow and make a part of your own mental equipment. For instance, Pasteur. Concentrate on his persistence and patience, and make it part of your mental equipment. Edison. Borrow his vision and curiosity, and apply those qualities to your own life, seeing how many things you can mentally create, and how many facts you can discover that are useful to you. Shakespeare. Borrow from this genius the beauty of words, and the highest form of cultural expression. If you take one genius a day, and apply his particular outstanding trait or quality to your own life, you will soon have such reflected power and glory, that you will become like the persons you have chosen as outstanding examples to emulate. Thank you for watching.